Does Ally have a Zelle limit? Intro. Hey there, everyone. Ever wondered if there's a limit to how much you can send or receive using Zelle through Ally Bank? Well, that's what we're diving into today. Hook. Imagine you just won a huge lottery jackpot. You want to immediately transfer the winnings to your Ally account and send a portion to your family. But what if you hit a Zelle limit? That would be a major bummer, right? Context. Before we get to the nitty-gritty, let's quickly recap what Zelle is and how it works. Zelle is a peer-to-peer payment service that lets you send money directly to someone's bank account using just their mobile number or email address. It's super convenient and often instant. Addressing the main question, does Ally have a Zelle limit? Now, let's tackle the million-dollar question, does Ally Bank impose any limits on Zelle transactions? The short answer, no. Ally Bank doesn't have a fixed Zelle limit. You can typically send and receive as much money as you want using Zelle through your Ally account. However, there are a few things to keep in mind. Your account balance, while Ally doesn't have a specific Zelle limit, you can't send more money than you have in your account. So, make sure you have sufficient funds before initiating a Zelle transfer. Daily limits. Although Ally doesn't set a strict daily Zelle limit, your bank may have internal limits in place. These limits can vary depending on factors like your account history, recent activity, and the bank's overall risk assessment. Zelle's own limits. Zelle itself has some general limits in place. For instance, there might be a maximum amount you can send in a single transaction or within a specific time frame. These limits are usually pretty high, but it's always a good idea to check Zelle's official guidelines for the most up-to-date information. Additional considerations. Security. Always prioritize security when using Zelle. Be cautious of scams and phishing attempts. Only send money to people you know and trust. Fees. While Zelle itself doesn't charge fees for most transactions, your bank might impose fees for certain services related to Zelle, such as international transfers or premium features. Customer support. If you encounter any issues or have questions about Zelle limits, don't hesitate to reach out to Ally Bank's customer support. They can provide specific information tailored to your account and situation. Real-world examples. To give you a better understanding, let's explore some real-world scenarios. Large transfer. If you're planning to send a significant amount of money, it's always a good idea to contact your bank beforehand to ensure there are no restrictions or additional requirements. Frequent transactions. If you frequently use Zelle for smaller payments, you're unlikely to encounter any limits unless you're engaging in suspicious activity. International transfers. If you're sending money internationally using Zelle, there might be additional limits or fees imposed by your bank or the recipient's bank. Conclusion. So, to summarize, while Ally Bank doesn't have a fixed Zelle limit, there are factors like your account balance, bank's internal policies, and Zelle's own limits that can influence how much you can send or receive. Call to action. If you have any further questions about Zelle limits or want to learn more about using Zelle with Ally Bank, feel free to leave a comment below. Closing. With that said, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more financial tips and tricks. Until next time.